Girl, when I tell you, I'm giving you very much so hospital germ type of vibes. I have not even showered yet, but I wanted to make this video so sis, there's always money to be made and you need to know about it. They already know those days are going to be short because the schedule has been balanced. So your job is to wait until they drop the incentive, right? But you get your skills up and then you go get yourself a contract locally and make your coin.
Hey guys, my name is Esther and this is Hadissa Lives. If you are interested in all things nursing related, day in the life, tips on how to be successful as a new grad, then this is the place for you. I also sprinkle just a little bit of lifestyle here and there. Right now the time check is 8:45. I'm currently at the airport because I just came from vacation, so I'm feeling quite refreshed, you know what I mean? But I got here early, so I wanted to go ahead and start the video right here. Today we're gonna be talking about how to get in your bag, sis. We're gonna be talking about how to get the coins, how to maximize your income. We're gonna be talking about how to get the best I guess funds out of your job when it comes to picking up shifts, overtime, and all that good stuff. And so I just want to start the video here just to say, hey girl, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm feeling really good this morning, so I thought, why not go ahead and start it here? So once I get home and I get settled, I will come back to you guys and we will have a discussion. Again, this video is going to be for anybody who's a nurse, especially for my people who are brand new nurses, because I know a lot of people are not really familiar with how to get this money out here when you barely know what you're doing. So I'm here to help you out, sis. I'm here to give you a lending hand so you too can go get the coins. So I will chat with you guys later after I get home and I get settled and I get my life all the way together. So
all right, you guys, so I am back. So it has been a couple of days, okay? I told you guys that I was gonna make this video once I got home, but honestly, girl, like, I don't know what it is about vacation, like when you get back and you pick up where you left off, and it's like life just, it just doesn't stop. It don't stop. It don't slow down. It's like you never left. So here we are days later. I'm giving you very much so hospital germ type of vibes. I have not even showered yet, but I wanted to make this video, so I was like, girl, just put it on pause, put some lip gloss on, and just come do the video. So we're still gonna be talking about the coins because, as you guys know, there is a whole virus out here in these streets. And so I want to talk to my new grads. I want to talk to my nurses who have less than a year of experience. And even if you watch this video in the near future or far future, this video will still be relevant to you because, sis, there's always money to be made and you need to know about it. So the first thing I'm going to say is that some of the things I'm going to talk about are things that you may know of, things that you may not know of, and things that you may not have considered. Sorry, guys. So the first thing that we are going to talk about is picking up extra shifts. I want you guys to really think about this. Do not go around picking up 3, 4, 5 extra shifts in a pay period because you are essentially working for the free. And girl, don't nobody got time out here to be working for the free, especially when you get 12-hour shifts on your feet. Okay? So what you want to always consider is that you can pick up one extra 12-hour shift and then one 8-hour shift. Okay, anything more than that is really you working for free when they come and do taxes, because what you're going to find out is that you're going to end up working for free for like 2 or 3 of those shifts. So you don't really want to work more than whatever 12 plus 8 is. Okay, now when you are thinking about picking up extra hours, which girl, it took me a minute for this to dawn upon me, but girl, it dawned upon me really quick, is that you want to just put in your regular hours for your schedule. You want to wait until the schedule is balanced. After the schedule is balanced, what supervisors do is they go into this meeting and they talk about, you know, on this day we're going to be short 12 nurses, this day we're going to be short 13 nurses. They already know what days they're going to be short because the schedule has been balanced for every unit in the hospital. So what you need to do, sis, you now need to go into the schedule and figure out what the hell are those days. Okay, are those days days that you want to come in, and then you're gonna wait. Okay, and the reason why you're gonna wait is because they already know those days are gonna be short because the schedule has been balanced. So your job is to wait until they drop the incentive, and then you're gonna wait. Why are you gonna wait? Because jobs be trying it. They will try to try you with this lowball incentive, you know, oh, you know, come make some money, the cash, you know, the trees is raining cash, come spend your Saturday night with us, all that BS crap, right? You are going to wait until the last possible minute to pick up. So let's say in your mind you're like, okay, I looked into the schedule, Saturday day is gonna be short, I already know it's gonna be short, I already see they better got people working. And so in your mind, you already blocked off in your head, I'm going to be working on Saturday. You are going to wait until Friday night to text your supervisor and be like, oh yeah, I can come in. Because they're going to offer the most amount that they're willing to pay. They're going to offer it last minute. And they have to offer it because that shift is short. It don't matter what they do. It's been short. Okay. So that's number one. Tip number two is that you want to see if, and I try to say this for people who are not really wanting to come in for 12-hour shifts, which is why I gave tip number one. Well, not tip number one, I guess tip number two. But the whole part picking up with incentives, because when you pick up with incentives, you're getting paid overtime and incentive pay. And so with that, taking that into consideration, you don't have to work the whole 12 because you're getting paid more than you would if you were just getting paid overtime. Okay, and so what you can do is you can come in for support shifts. Support shifts are basically anything that's less than 12. I love doing support shifts because I can sleep in because I'm a day shift nurse, and I can come in, make my money, and be out before 7 p.m. You see what I'm talking about? The other thing to consider when you're picking up is to be strategic on the days and times that you're picking up. You can pick up a shift that is a mixture of days and then also a mixture of evenings, meaning that you can come in maybe at 3 and leave at 10. So you're kind of dipping into that night shift differential on top of the overtime, on top of the incentive. Now, if you really about it, you're going to pick up a shift, even if it's not for 12 hours, you're going to get the night shift differential, the weekend differential, the overtime, and the incentive pay, all for coming in for a few hours. So those are things to consider if you're thinking about making more money, and those are things to consider if you don't want to work nights, because if you wait for the incentive is always going to be more than the night shift differential anyway. I'm just saying. The other thing to consider is for nurses who have limited experience, you have to really think about where can I go with these skills? Like, what skills do I have that can be transferable, right? So the biggest thing that is hot right now, which I think will always be hot, honestly, because of flu season, is screening positions. Screening positions are positions where they do fairs whenever there's like a vaccine, and you guys know which vaccine is hot right now because you know sis got deltas, okay? They do fairs, they go to jobs, they go to different locations, the government hires them, states hire them. And so as a nurse, girl, I know you out here, you done gave some type of injection. You done gave it a Lovenox, a heparin, what's the other one called? Insulin. You done gave some type of injection. So you know how to do injections, sis. You know how to do injections. So go ahead and sign yourself up for these screening positions. They are amazing. The way they work is that they are contracted, so they're 1099. And so you do have to take out your own taxes, but it don't even matter. Okay, you sign up, you show up, you do the vaccines. Flu season is an amazing time to sign up. It's not a full-time job. You show up when you want to show up, you make your money, and you be out. That's something that new nurses can do. All they care about, friend, all they care about is, are you a nurse and do you have a license? That's all they care about. Okay, so if you are a brand new nurse, that is an amazing position to go get. Other things to consider are Baylor shifts. So if you're okay with working in a nursing home, and I'm going to tell you, girl, nursing homes are just, they not it. But there's a way to maneuver around it. So what you can do is, if you're okay with giving up your weekends, you can go to a nursing home, you can apply to the position, and then you can go in there in the interview. Shoot, even before you even go to the interview, just when you're on the phone, you can negotiate something called Baylor weekends. Baylor weekends basically means that you work 12-hour shifts. So you work Saturday and Sunday, 12 and 12 every Saturday and Sunday. And because you are dedicated to that Saturday and that Sunday, they will pay you regular time hours. So they will pay you 72 hours every pay period because you come in every single weekend for 12 hours. So what that means is that they always have a nurse for all day, and they have a nurse for like part of the evening shift. which is not really evening shift, but nursing homes usually work on an 8-hour time clock. And so you staying there till 7:30 or 7 will cover part of that evening shift for the 3 to 11 shift, if that makes sense. So that's something that you can negotiate. That's something, again, is amazing because you're working part-time hours. However, you're getting full-time pay, and you can work it around your regular schedule, your regular work schedule, because you can make a deal where you're saying, okay, I work every weekend with 1 weekend off. That way that you can kind of sneak in that weekend for your full-time job. Okay. Another great thing to consider are PRN jobs. So the thing I always tell people with PRN jobs, or if you're going to get a job outside of your full-time job, it has to require you to use minimal brain cells. I mean, like, I just think about it. You are out here working a whole 12-hour shift where you're having to admit people, discharge people, transfer people, initiate orders, put in orders, manage texts, manage doctors, answer phone calls, talk to family, talk to patients, dressing change. Like, girl, you be doing too much at your full-time job to be out here picking up another job and to be doing the utmost. So I always tell people, if you're going to pick up a second job, it needs to use minimal brain cells. And there are some jobs out here that will require you to do one. One is screening. I mean, think about it. What do you got to do for screening? You literally... I mean, like, you just give the injection, sis. That's it. How much brain cells do you need to give a flu vaccine? Like, really, you know what I mean? So I always tell people to consider that. So when you're looking for PRN positions, which is another great way to make money, is you want to look for something that is minimal brain cells. You want to look for something that is open 24/7, because when you look for something that's open for 24/7, you can kind of play around with the schedule. And usually for jobs that are open 24/7, when you work PRN, you can kind of like play with it. I know for my PRN position, there are days I absolutely do not want to work a double, and so I'll be like, well, girl, I can stay till 9, and they don't care because you're just filling a need. So they're going to take the I can stay till 9, you know what I mean? So just when you just want to look for places that are open 24 hours, I know one place that's open 24 hours is mental health places. So if you're thinking about anywhere that requires detox, anywhere that requires Baker Acts, any of those places are always going to be open 24/7. Rehab, nursing homes are always going to be open 24/7. Another great job to get, which I feel like you really do have to be a sociable person, is that you can go out and get the IV drip jobs. The cool thing about the IV drip jobs is that it's all cash. It's not something that is covered by insurance, so you get paid for every client that you service, or a portion of every client that you service, when it comes to banana baths, when it comes to fluids if somebody's dehydrated, and things like that. So that's another great thing to think about. But the point is there's money out here to be made. Understanding that just because you are a new grad does not mean that you cannot make funds. Another great thing to consider, which I always try to tell people, is mental health is a great example of this, and this is why you have to play your cards right. So you can literally work somewhere, detox center or whatever, even a jail. That's another great thing if you're okay around being around convicts, and you know that doesn't bother you, or inmates. You can work their PRN sis, and you get your skills up, or whatever it is that their job requirement is. Girl, you do it for a couple of months, and this is PRN, so you're not even there every day, right? But you get your skills up, and then you go get yourself a contract locally and make your coins. And so, like, people don't think about that. People just think that they have to be at the hospital. People just think that I have to pick up at the hospital. That's the only way I'm gonna make money. That's the only, you know, I don't really have any experience. And it's like, no. No. I'm here to tell you that you can make money out here in these streets as a new grad. I am doing it right now. Like, literally, the things that I'm talking about, guys, are not things that I don't Google off the internet. These are things that I do currently in real life. I have a full-time job. I have a PRN job that is hella flexible. I have a PRN job that's gonna allow me to be able to do local travel assignments next year. I also am a screener. I am out here about to start doing vaccine because flu season is about to start in Delta. shots are starting as well. So I say this all to say that there's money to be made out here as a new grad, and I want you guys to go get it. I want you guys to be confident in your skills, even though they are limited, because my skills are limited too. But I want you to be confident in the skills that you have, and I want you guys to really think about when you are getting these second jobs, because I feel like everything I've talked about here is picking up shifts, but mostly like venturing out into other environments. You want to, I stress this, get a job that does not require you to show up on some like strict schedule regimen. You want a job that is flexible. You want a job that typically works weekends, that works during weekdays. You want a job that you can pick up. You want a job that you can manage on your own time. You want a job that's not requiring you to show up on a consistent basis, because when life happens, when you want to go on a trip, when you want to just kind of chill, when you don't want to make no money, you ain't gotta stress because you have to show up, because you're obligated to show up somewhere. So keep that in mind. But again, guys, my name is Esther. This is Hadissa Liz. I love bringing nursing content to you guys. I absolutely love talking about money. It's absolutely my favorite thing to talk about in life, because I just feel like I deserve luxury and I deserve quality, and you need money to do it. So I love talking about those things, and hopefully wherever you are, whenever you watch this video, it will be helpful to you. If you have any questions, leave them down in the description box below. If you are a nurse out here getting your bag, girl, you are a new grad, put it down below. Let us know where you work, what you do, you know, how you get in it and things like that. But yeah, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye.